What's up, everybody? You guys ready to get this thing going? Yeah, I'm a few minutes late, so what? Back off. Ooh, I have to adjust a few things. No wonder that was so loud. Okay. Okay, we're good to go. What up, people? Oraplexian first one here, followed by Jared Bramhall. Am I saying that right? Aiden, J Money, Bigfoot 3000, Shane Ramsey. What up, everybody? Got like Spidey Garden here, Nuggles. Dad Shao Kahn reveal now. Nice, dude. Get that Shao Kahn. That's awesome, man. Let's get a tweet out. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Don't know what to say today. Maybe we'll say, cause the torch arena is coming up. To flame on or not to flame on? That is the question. P.S. I am now live. Okay. Tweet. That'll do. What up, people? Got Cody in here too. Just tried to use AA against Mordo in Uncollected Event Quest. Parry heavy and his Astral Evade. Pushed me away and the heavy didn't land. That's new. That's not new as far as I know. Hasn't it always been like that? I think there was a brief period of time where certain champions could use heavy attacks against Mordo. I remember X23 being one of them, because she had like that double hit that like went twice the distance or whatever. But it's been like that for a long time as far as I know, that you couldn't do that. Unless I'm mistaken, which is possible. Good morning from India. What's up, dude? Please no racial stuff in the chat. Thank you very much. You will get banned for it. Alright, anyway. Let's do this thing, man. Let's just hit the arena right away. I think. Yeah. What are the solo minutes? 9 minutes left. Okay. I did. I went through all of Uncollected with this event quest completion. So that's why my score is a little bit like that. But okay. I was debating if I wanted to do like Masters or something too, but nah, if that's running out, screw it. Okay, let's just hit this 4-star. Must get milestones. Nice warning there. Thank you. BGA's hit and miss with heavy versus Mordo works 60 to 70% of the time. Really? Dude, I've tried it plenty myself. I don't know how long it's been. I mean, it seemed to never work for me, unless I was doing it wrong. Tardy is phrasing for late. Sorry if that sounded inappropriate. No, man. Nothing inappropriate about tardy. Hey BG, just did my first Realm of Legends with rank 3 Domino and Rolk. Rank 2 Shield, 550 Star-Lord, and 3x Guillotine. I'm still not uncollected. Well, nice, man. I gotta say, though, Realm of Legends is, that's way earlier than uncollected, in my opinion. If you were thinking that you should go for uncollected before Realm of Legends or something like that, but Realm of Legends is way, way, way before I would consider going for uncollected. But if you're capable of doing Realm of Legends, then you're pretty much right there, capable of doing uncollected as well. You stink. Get out of here, dudes. Struggling to play this month's event quest. This month, man, is rough. We didn't have much time, and it was actually kind of hard. The enemies in there felt more difficult than the average month. Twitter, my bald friend. Okay, what do we got here, J Money? Heimdall was last night. Hype was today. After 100% variant 2. Also skill awakening gem for my blade. Dude. Very nice, man. Oh, damn, dude. Rank 2, 3, and... Well, no. 3, 4, and 5 gems. That's pretty sick. Oh, it's a 6-star Heimdall, too. Damn. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Good evening, BG. Let's grind this arena. That's what I'm talking about. Lega's Bodyguard sent it over to saying, Beaver! Happy Samuel Jackson voice birthday? Or is that supposed to be happy, like, mother birthday or something? I don't know. Dude, thank you very much for the 2, though, man. I appreciate it. You know what else I'm going to do in Samuel Jackson's voice? Slap. That was not Michael. Did I say Mike? I didn't say Michael Jackson's voice, did I? Samuel Jackson's voice? Oh, man. The bald cap is looking extra shiny today. Thank you. I shined it up real good. Real good. Can I go hop in AQ? Ah, dude. I do need to go do AQ. Alright. Dude. Screw this AQ. I'm so happy today's the last day of it. It was fine up until today. It was fine up until I got to the second section. And then I just started lagging like crazy. Oh, you guys are already taking on the bus. Started lagging like crazy. And, well, if you guys are already taking on the boss, screw this. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop suicides. To finish up the rest of this. To save items. It'll be worth it. I got wrecked, man. It was just lagging. Like I couldn't do anything. I was getting hit by every little thing. My swipes, they weren't working. Game was super stuttery. Dang it, still need to fix the bot element. Or is it not working? Had a rough go this morning trying to play right after waking up. Should have waited till I was awake. Yeah, I've done that before too. Nuggles sent in over 286 of them Australian bucks. Oh no. Don't do this. Don't send over the odd numbers. You know what? We're putting it down as 3. I said no more. We said no more odd numbers. Aaron Abdo convinced me. That counts as $3. Thank you very much, dude. First couple fights today was lagging like hell. The AI was super defensive and wouldn't throw specials for anything. Ended up fighting out of the corner in both fights the whole time. Yeah, man. Today was a rough day in there. This whole being almost on time thing is really throwing me off. You already said that, Aaron Abdo. Get used to it. Because I'm pretty much always almost going to be on time. Alright, anyway, let's go back to Arena. Remember the divine intervention of decimals a couple weeks ago? Never forget, BG. Dude, it was rough. Trying to calculate. Another Burger King ad? Cut it out, Brian. I don't want any burgers. Demiak, I'm sorry. I'll make sure to tell my ad machines representative department people to not do that. This week, I woke up and went to finish my AQ path and took the wrong one. I thought J. Paul was going to disown me. Ugh. Rip, dude. That happens, though. About to fall asleep. It's like 1 a.m. In the morning. Or 1 in the morning in Florida. Yeah, dude. East Coast, pretty late right now. This is the vampire-only stream, depending on where you are in the world. EG, do I drive you crazy? Please answer. I keep getting doormatted at somebody's stream. I don't know what that means, doormatted. Welcomed? That's what I think of when I hear the word doormat. It's like a welcoming mat. Hey, Mr. Grant, how are you? What's up, W? How long does it take you to get 1 million battle chips? It depends. Depends on how much I've been grinding. I've been grinding quite a bit more as of late. And yeah, I would say it, you know, for like the average grinding, if I'm just like consistently getting most of the milestones, not even all, but most of the milestones, about a month. If I'm grinding more than that, I can get 1,000,000 battle chips in like 2 weeks. But it's kind of tough to do that. That's if you're like going crazy, getting feature champions and stuff like that. Think of the jump to conclusions mat from Office Space. I would treat it as a doormat. Well, I don't know what that means, but I don't know what that means. But just, you know, come in, have a good time. If something's happening in another stream, well, sorry to hear that, but leave it for the other stream. We're just here to have a good time. The Glory Man sent it over $5. What's up, Glory Man? Saying, BG, I think the audience is going to be very uncomfortable seeing Dolph Lundgren's naked something going to this young girl that you're talking about. Glory Man, I believe you're talking about full penetration. Dude, oh man, sometimes I try to think like what is okay to say when you're trying to be family friendly. Full penetration probably not on that list. Well, it's too bad. Because he's going to be fighting crime. And he's also, you know, full penetration. Glory Man, thank you for the 5, dude. I'd watch that movie. Dolph Lundgren in it. BG today during one of my arena matches the colors were inverted. It was odd, and during another match my screen just went black mid fight. Dang, dude. Smells crime, penetration. Yeah, dude. Ah, Glory Man. There was this awesome clip. I feel like you have to watch it, man. Damn. How do I get it? I don't have it available right now. All right, well, I got to figure out a way to get it. It's like it's an interview with Glenn Howard, and I think I mentioned it the other night, but I don't know how much detail I went into it. But I don't know, man. Just the like he's pretty serious in his interviews. He doesn't really joke around too much. But they like acted out a scene. The guy was asking him like, has Dennis ever killed anyone? Basically, and then they acted out just like a little scene, a little mock-up scene of like, okay, what would it look like if Dennis didn't kill someone, and then if he did kill someone, and just like his facial expression and demeanor, just I don't know, it was hilarious. BG, you see a post on the forums about Omega Red spores dropping off faster than usual. They mentioned a video of yours in the post. Have you noticed anything? Have not had Omega that long, just wondering. Someone talked about that yesterday or the day before or something. I haven't noticed spores dropping off faster myself. The only thing I've noticed about spores is that on certain enemies, even though it looks like you are very close to them, like Symbiote Supreme was a good example. I was right up in Symbiote Supreme's business, and the spores were still dropping off. There's a few champions that are like that. Otherwise, I haven't noticed anything myself. Rice Bojo sent over $5. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, who should I rank up? 4-star Symbiote Supreme or 4-star Emma Frost? It's a toss-up for me. It is a toss-up. It is a tough call. I think I would go with Emma Frost myself. I think it's a kind of a personal preference type of thing. You can't go wrong either way. But I would rank up Emma Frost, and the reasoning behind that is I just feel like her utility is gonna be a little bit more long-lasting than Symbiote Supreme. Like Symbiote Supreme has good utility as well, of course. They both do. They both have good utility, decent damage output, and that type of thing. But I feel like the immunities are what's going to help you out with Emma Frost. But hey, man, if you really like Symbiote Supreme, I don't think there's anything wrong with ranking him up. I think it helps tremendously if you have Mystic Dispersion. If you do not have Mystic Dispersion, then honestly, I really would just stick to Emma Frost. But if you got it, then you can go either way. Dude, thank you very much for the 5. Really appreciate the support. Good luck with your decision. I'm pretty excited. I got endgame tickets for premiere day. Lucky, lucky. I was feeling so anxious, feeling worried I would be spoiled before seeing. So now I'll watch the day it comes out. Nice. Very nice. Remember an old update where my textures wouldn't load. Why am I getting my ass kicked by this swimming pool? My textures wouldn't load. My dexterity was a square. Iceman was blocky. It was weird with patching, patch pretty quickly. I remember there was at one point in the game, and this lasted for a while. At one point in the game, sometimes it appeared like there was a crazy disco ball in the just in the game, and like there was Disco Groot. Let's see who stands out the most. I miss Disco Groot. He would just be flashing all kinds of colors, and man, it's pretty awesome. Hey BG, finished Act 5 for the first time today. That OG Ultron is a joke with Ghost. 66 hits on Awaken. Unboosted 45. Nice. Very nice. I gotta go to bed early tonight. Love you all. Love you, BG, and especially Lola. Alright, Timothy, have a good one, man. Might lean towards Symbiote, just me. Thanks for output, though. Okay. Yeah, man, that's cool. Like I said, they're both great. So, if you're feeling Symbiote Supreme, go for it. Don't even think twice. They're different, you know, they're different class types, too, so you could just rank up the other one relatively quickly after, you know. Illist sending over $5. Thank you, dude. Saying who to take to rank 5, 5-star Killmonger or Symbiote Supreme. That's a tough one. I've seen Symbiote Supreme use. I think defensively Killmonger is significantly better. Symbiote Supreme is pretty garbage. But offensively, I think they're both viable, for sure. More than viable, like they're both good. I have seen Symbiote Supreme get used a bit more, though, than Killmonger. Also, Symbiote Supreme has much higher prestige. I can't remember what Killmonger's is, but I'm pretty sure Symbiote Supreme has a pretty significant lead in terms of prestige. So yeah, it depends on what you need, what you're looking for. Once again, they're both good champions. I would probably lean more towards Symbiote Supreme in this case, though. Symbiote Supreme, I think, is really cool. I think, for me, he's the most interesting Mystic champion. He's the Mystic champion that I would like to play the most until possibly Maw comes out, because that dude does look pretty sweet. But yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of good Mystic champions, of course. But yeah, he seems to be the coolest. It's up to you, though. Like I said, they're both good. I would lean more towards Symbiote Supreme. Something else to consider is synergies too, though. So like if you play Void all the time, then having a 5-star Killmonger ranked up to pair up with your Void would be pretty sick. I've only been able to pair up the 4-star with mine, but I have a feeling if I had the 5-star, I would actually use him quite a bit. Now, the game has been super laggy for me today with lots of dropped inputs. I feel like it always does this more towards the end of the event quest, but today seems worse than usual. Yeah, today just seemed pretty bad overall. I haven't really noticed if it had anything to do with the timing of the event quest or updates or anything like that, but today just felt off. BG, you think OG 5-star Thor will do anything for endgamers? There are so many better options these days. In terms of like Alliance Quest, Alliance War, probably not. He could be used in questing pretty effectively, though. He's got that armor break on Power. I mean, I guess Corvus does too, right? Or something. I don't know. He seems like he's just a really fun champion to play. I enjoy OG Thor quite a bit. But if you already have other Like powerful cosmic champions and stuff like that? Probably not. Sim Supreme is not a defensive option. I have him 565 or bust. You bring him on Alliance War offense or content, or don't bring him up. Yeah. No, he's definitely not a defensive option. I remember being terrified of that guy originally, because he seemed to be kind of tough during the event quest. And I remember the first time fighting him on my path, and I was terrified. So 565 Symbiote Supreme. And then he didn't do like any damage to me. And I was like, oh, okay, he's just not a good defender. All right, got it. Did you think Ebony Maw, or what do you think Ebony Maw will go for? He looks real nice, seems to have insane prestige and stuff. Dude, we don't know anything about him. We don't know anything. We know nothing about him. Where are you getting this information from? Maybe there's something you know that I don't, but as far as I know, we don't have the info on Ebony Maw yet. Hoping Maw is cool. Seems like Kabam kind of missed this month with Torch and Nihilus Sky. Or Nihilus Sky. We're in need of some more good Mystics too. Yeah, we really are. I feel like he might be good just for that reason alone. Of like, you know, Bam knows that the Mystic pool is a little bit lacking right now. There's not a ton of good Mystic champions or options. I mean, there's still some good ones, but they're like the older ones that people had ranked up for a while now in a lot of cases. Yeah. It's the weekend, live in San Francisco, and I'm going with 5 other people. Some have to get to the movie 2 hours early for seats, food, etc. Oh, for the premiere. Derek H. sending over some of that R. Loki love. Thank you, Derek, saying, BG, I once ate a 120-piece bag of pizza rolls for lunch. What's your best food triumph? Hashtag what a time to be alive. Hashtag $5 wall. Hashtag good Bane transfer. Derek, thank you very much, dude. Oh man, best food triumph. That's a good question. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't know what like my best one is. I've had similar stories to you about pizza rolls and bagel bites and all that. I think it goes back to Domino's. Pete, what's up, dude? We gotta get down to the arcade soon. I know, dude. We still haven't even made it to the arcade. Wait, Brian, I put too much food in my bowl, but I ate it all anyway. I feel like I'm gonna barf. It did seem like a lot of food for you. When I'm in bed now, I'll aim towards your side. What? I know how much you love rice and lettuce. What? Okay, anyway, please don't barf on my pillow. But food triumph, I feel like it's probably Domino's. Just because I did it multiple times. You may have heard me mention I used to get this 3-2-1 deal. Where it was 3 medium pizzas, 2 orders of breadsticks, and 1 2-liter bottle of soda. And I would down that for dinner some nights. There's probably something cooler out there, something maybe more interesting that I've done. But off the top of my head, I can't think of it. There's definitely a lot of food, though. I felt like death every single time I did it, and I don't know why I kept doing it, but I just kept doing it. It just seemed like a good deal, and I was like, well, okay. Guess that's what I'm going to be doing. BG, any truth that the highest prestige champs are on the smaller end in size, more frail looking, sneaky looking, etc.? I think Ebony Maw might break in the top 5 for some reason. I wouldn't be surprised if the champ did break into the top 5, but I don't think there's any truth to that of them being smaller and stuff. It may just be a coincidence for some of these champions. Man, bicycling to work really makes a difference. You'd gain so much weight if you did that a couple of times these days. Oh, that was before I was biking to work, Abdo. I used to weigh more than I do now, even though I've gained weight now. But like that, one of the one of the other little side benefits to biking to work was that I couldn't just go out and pick up food, and I was too cheap to have food delivered, you know? But there was a Domino's that wasn't too far away from where I was working, and I would just drive over there and pick it up. And when I was on my bike, yeah, I didn't get Domino's ever. Yeah. First time I met my first girlfriend's dad, we went to a burger place and I accidentally ordered a 5-pound burger and ate the whole thing. I established dominance that day. Pete, you doubled your weight in one afternoon? What the heck, dude? Sorry. I had to say it. I once ate 32 tacos before my parents cut me off. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Haters. Dude, tacos, that... Oh. Okay, few other food triumphs while we're on the subject. Speaking of Burger King, when Demiak brought it up earlier, I don't know if Burger King has sales like this anymore. I think it was only like one summer that that this deal was around, maybe two or something. I don't know. But basically, they cut the prices like in half for all the burgers. It was like 50 cents for a regular cheeseburger, $1 for a double cheeseburger, and $1.50 for a triple cheeseburger. And yeah, I just went in there. I was like, well, I've got a $5 bill. Get me as many burgers as I could get, you know. So I got 9 regular cheeseburgers. I ate them all, which, you know, Burger King cheeseburgers, they're not huge or anything, but still. I think I was like 14 at the time. I ate 9 of these regular cheeseburgers, and then went to go jump on a friend's trampoline. Because like the way that we got to Burger King is like we walked there and had to cut through some woods and stuff like that. And you know, my buddy, who was right on the other side of those woods, had a trampoline. So of course that's what we did afterwards. We did that always. And normally it's no problem, but after you eat 9 cheeseburgers, it becomes a problem. And of course, you know, there's a bunch of us there. There's maybe like 5 or 6 of us. Friends. I think my brother was there too, and everyone saw me eat those 9 cheeseburgers, and I'm jumping on this trampoline, already not feeling so good, feeling like, man, I gotta get off this trampoline. And then everybody starts hitting me in the stomach, and well, it didn't end pretty. Johnny Wildfire sent in over €5 saying, hey BG, good morning, greetings from Germany. Greetings. Do you think Darkhawk is worth my 5-star generic awakening gem? Here's the thing about Darkhawk. He needs to be high Sig level. Unless you can get that dude to like Sig 160 immediately, I would say no. He doesn't need to be that high level, but still, it just feels like if you're going to be giving him a generic awakening gem, I think it's only advisable if you have a lot of Sig stones. That's the only way I would personally do it. And I love the champion. I think he's great. But if you don't have a lot of Sig stones, he's not going to be that powerful. And you might as well wait until you might as well wait until you get more Sig stones, and maybe in that time you'll dupe him naturally. You know? So that's what I recommend. But the champion's fantastic. And if you just personally needed him for something, I don't know what it would be, but if you had like a need for a powerful double immune champion or something like that, and maybe for some new quest that comes out or something, then, you know, I'd say go for it, but only if you absolutely need and really can't wait on it. Otherwise, I'd strongly advise waiting. But dude, thank you very much for the €5. Really appreciate it, man. I ate 9 cheeseburgers, jumped on a trampoline after, and then the next day I lost all my hair. I did have hair at the time still, yeah. Usually I would get Slurpees. He would get the biggest one you can get. I got like the medium one that I never finished. I always asked him if he wanted to race. He was all in and devoured the huge Slurpee while I just sat and watched. Then we went and got him another. It's true. And I would usually finish off yours as well. The freaking 7-Eleven too, man. I tried to get the I tried to put it in like the 80-ounce cup and they got pissed. Just trying to save them. Trying to save the environment on plastic. If I'm going to be getting 2 Slurpees, I might as well, you know, just use 1 cup. Don't know about food triumphs, but I had 42 alcohols one night in Mexico. 42 alcohols, what? And didn't die, so that was a plus. Things ended up happening that I can't talk about, but I made it back to the hotel. You can't talk about because you probably don't remember. What the hell, dude? Or maybe you don't want to remember. Did you find someone who you thought was an attractive lady? Maybe. Kieran sent it over $1. Kieran, what's up, dude? Where is your last one? Jeez, Emma Frost, don't do this to me. Kieran. Here we go. Speaking of biking and weight, I'm about 205 now. 232 when we met. You were 232 when we met? I guess you were. You got muscles and stuff like that, so it doesn't show as much. I have a bet with my cousins. Hang on. I need to not lose this fight. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the final milestone, and I really want to make it to the final milestone. Keep up my streak of getting some good units. Oh, come Emma. Thank you. Just barely won. Okay. Speaking of bite and weight, I'm about 205 now, 232 when we met, and I have a bet with my cousin that if I can get down to 190 by May 13th, he will buy my plane tickets to Seattle. Dude, sick, man. Wow, that is not too far away, but you could do it. That's gonna be tough, man, but basically a month to lose 15 pounds. Oh man, that's actually gonna be really tough. Well, good luck, man. Don't do anything too crazy to jeopardize your health or something. But I'm proud of you for losing as much weight as you did. I need to get on that track myself. Dragon Senator 05 saying $5 long wall. Dragon, thank you very much for joining the $5. The $5 holla. Is that what people call it sometimes? Thank you very much. Man, how big is this wall right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people? Thank you, everybody. This is very much appreciated. Running 1.5 miles 6 days a week. Just gonna eat better and keep working out. Okay, cool, man. Well, good luck. Not a food tramp, but one time I did one of those insanely spicy hot wing challenges. I ate them and then went to take a leak. I grabbed my junk and cried for an hour. Wow. Yeah, you're right. That definitely was not a food triumph at all. It's barely related to food. Just burning your member. ABG, is it worth buying the Daily Alliance Crystal once becoming uncollected? 90% rewards are garbage. Better to save 1,000 loyalty. So the loyalty crystal is pretty decent if you're using the boosts in Alliance Wars. If you're not using those boosts in Alliance Wars, then yeah, you better just save your loyalty, because most rewards do suck in there. But it's actually pretty cheap. A pretty cheap way to get the boosts. It's not too bad, actually. It's not, but it also depends on what you're running in Alliance Quest. I would say, I mean, they reduced the cost for map 6 and lower. As long as you're not running map 7, it would be fine to buy the loyalty crystals. But when running map 7, it gets really tough to be able to do that. I had to stop buying them myself. I don't talk about my drinking stories from early in my 20s. Got born with a really good alcohol tolerance and have abused it a grand total of twice in my life. Never, ever again. Uh-oh. E-Shooter. Set it over 5. Thank you, dude. Do you have a last message, or is that just because want to be on the wall? Hold on. I'll control F it in a sec here. Get out of my face, Gwenpool. Oh, don't you. Bleeds? Bleeds? Bleeds. Cool. E-Shooter, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate. Wait, hold on. Okay, BG, how much do you weigh? I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know how much I weigh currently. I want to say 220. I think it might be just below that, like 215. At Comic-Con this past year, I think I was about 205. The first year I went to Comic-Con, I was like 185. So yeah, it's definitely gone up. The heaviest I've ever been in my life, I think, was 240. So I'm not quite there yet, and I'm not going to get there. I got pretty motivated just last night, actually, and today I've been doing good. Tomorrow, hopefully I'm going to do even better. Going to get back on the exercise wagon or whatever. Dubnium said it over 5 of them Canadian bucks talking about 2 toonies and a loony, saying my food triumph story goes like this. I was extremely hungry one day and bought 25 Fast Eddie burgers and a bucket of crazy fries. I regret it so much. Fast Eddie burgers, I don't even know what that is. But that sounds like a lot of burgers, man. That sounds like a whole lot of burgers. Fast Eddie burgers, is that a Canadian version of White Castle or something like that? With like the sliders size burgers? Either way, Dubnium, thank you very much for joining the wall. And either way, that sounds like a lot of food. Man, the amount of regret after eating something like that is very serious. It's very, very serious. You're mostly booty and banana, at least. Thank you, I think. Hey, Brian, remember how yesterday I did all that stuff, including chopping wood with a hatchet? Well, today when I woke up, it hurt to bend my fingers and hurt to lift my arms up above my head. Ouchie. I've been there, dude. Hey, man. It'll all go away. The pain will go away in time. Still, it kind of feels good, doesn't it? Even though it hurts, you're just like, it hurts, but at least it means I did something for a change. I remember I was actually scared after, you know, my whole life I didn't really work out so much. You know, I kind of played like a few sports, and you know, I'd play like football with like friends just casually in my neighborhood and stuff like that, right? So, you know, had some slight physical activity in my life at least. But the first time that I actually worked out, like for real, I went to shower the next morning, and like I couldn't lift the soap up high enough to clean my armpits. I was just like, what the hell, dude? What did I do? Like I eventually figured out, like, if I used both my arms together and like tried to support like my right arm with my left one, like holding it below the elbow or something like that, I could get it high enough to clean myself. But man, Ziski sent it over $1. Thank you, Ziski. Where's your last one at? we go. Yo-Yo BG had some old school bit of honey candy today. Your fave old lady candy, peppermints, Werther's Original, ribbon candy, lemon drops, butterscotch, orange slices, other. Do lemon drops count as old candy? I mean, I guess so. Wait. Wait, no, lemon drops, never mind. I think lemon drops, I'm thinking of something else. I think I'm thinking of lemon heads, which is something different, right? Ooh, but favorite old lady candy? I think just the standard mint, standard peppermint, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Most candy that I eat is not like that style candy, but I did work with some people who were basically like retiring. While I was there, there was a few people that retired, you know, so they were a little bit older. And they were super nice to me always. They treated me like I was, I don't want to say grandkid, because I mean, it's not like the age difference was that big, but treated me like they're my parents or something, you know. And they would get me candy all the time. And they would get like the more old school candy that I guess they were used to. And I loved it, man. I loved it. I would eat it all the time. It was great. I could definitely get down to 195. The last 5 I'm thinking might be tough. But I know I can make it happen. Yeah, that is going to be tough, man. Now the nudes, don't drink three 3-foot margaritas in Vegas. Just saying, life advice. Holy crap. I couldn't handle one 1-foot margarita. Lemon heads are just about my fave candy in the whole world. Are they? They're pretty good. Also, on my 21st, I had around 50 shots in a span of 2 hours. What? I'm a big guy, but still, it was too much. I surprisingly didn't get poisoned, but I did go to the hospital. Dude. I don't mean to laugh because, I mean, you went to the hospital over it, but it is kind of funny just the way you said it. Like, yeah, I didn't get poisoned, but I did go to the hospital, so. Man. BG, you think it's worth waiting to see how good Ronin is before spending my 5-star shards? I have a 45 skill gem from Variant 2 and already have Blade, Sig, rank 5, Sig 200. Not too interested in current other top skills. Sure. Yeah, why not? I'm sure we'll have some info on him before too long. And yeah. I don't think you're going to have to be holding your shards forever. And then you can decide when we get that info what you want to do. Yeah, I think it's worth it. What's up, Dicer? I just woke up over 190 pounds for the first time in months. Time to get back to healthier eating habits because I ain't having that poop again. Yeah, man. I hear you on that one. Dude, it's getting... You know what's like the biggest motivator for me, I think? It's getting... it's starting to get hot out. You know? It's starting to get hot out and... I want to be able to enjoy the outside or even the inside, man. Screw it. Like I don't want to just be feeling like I'm cooking all day long, you know? Like it doesn't get that hot in this area. In New Jersey, oh god, in New Jersey, man, it was scorching always in the summer. The humidity and all that, but here it's kind of just nice, but it's like we don't have air conditioning, you know, we just have to, you know, crack the windows or whatever, and it gets way too hot if like the every single additional pound that you are overweight just makes things so much hotter. I would cry, Dysentery Joe, I would cry tears of joy to wake up at 190 pounds. Me too, dude. I would too. I would love it. Oh, crap. No, am I about to die? Oh, this guy's unawakened. Maybe I'll survive it. I didn't survive it. freaking Hulk, guys. Why is he such an arena god? It's a small fast food chain in Ontario. They're pretty small, 20 for 25 and 5 for a pretty big bucket of chili fries, crazy fries. I feel like I spent 24 hours on the toilet. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, so 20 for 25. Okay. So that sounds like it is maybe... I think actually... No, White Castle's cheaper than that, so they're probably... The burgers are probably bigger than White Castle size. Okay. Brian, maybe I'll survive it. Grant, yeah. I was down to 183 about a year ago, and it was a noticeable difference and felt so much better. Heaviest I ever was like 215, never getting anywhere near that again. Yeah, that's what I said about 240. And I'm getting scarily close. Need to do something about it. Need to do something about it. See, but there's cooking because of weight, and there's cooking because you're a pale mofo like me, roast via skin. Yeah, that definitely doesn't help either, but man, it just, especially like, you know, we're gonna be moving pretty soon here, and the area that we're moving to, it just seems like there's a bit more local things to walk to. Like here, I can't really walk to the grocery store. Like I can, but it doesn't feel safe because I gotta, like, there's no sidewalks and gotta walk on some pretty active highway style roads and stuff like that. So yeah, can't really do that here. But where we're moving to, I'll be able to do that. And I just don't want to hate being outside. Just want to be able to enjoy it when I'm out there. Like I used to be able to. Oh god, I thought he almost killed me. Okay. Couple of super chats here. Dysentery Joe sent it over Buck saying, read Food Triumph above. Thanks. Okay. Food Triumph above. Food Triumph. We had an infantry guy embedded with us on an exercise. He wasn't used to being around female soldiers. They kind of flirted with him, convinced him to chug an entire 12-ounce bottle of Tabasco. He spent the whole next day in the toilet and shower because it burns so bad. Yeah, I bet, dude. Holy crap. Please, please, please die. Thank you. Damn, dude. Yeah, 12 ounces of tobacco. With no other food, because like if you put that on enough food and stuff like that, no big deal, you know. But just straight, ugh. And then Simon S sent over a couple bucks saying, "Hey BG, why not set up a Discord for all of us, you included, to motivate each other to get fit/healthier? Motivation from others doing the same goes a long way to getting your arse off the couch." That's true, but. God, really? Stupid Korg. That's true, but I don't really use Discord like that. Funny you should mention Discord, though. I'm not going to be setting anything up for getting fit or healthier or whatever, but there's a Discord that Star actually set up, and the link is in the description. It's the Banana Bunch Discord. It's a combination of her doing all of the work and me doing nothing, but just making it like the channel Discord. So big thanks to Star for doing that, and it's also Cade's old, so you guys may already be part of it. But the link is in the description if you're not. I really don't use Discord much, though, so just so you know. If you're going to go there to send me a message or something like that, because, yeah, it's not even open right now. Star is a magical goddess. It's true. Beaver, would you eat... Beyondiggy or Sego? Like, I don't know what those words even mean. If not sure, you can Google it. I'm scared to Google it. I'm just gonna flat out say no. because I already know that I'm a picky eater. I'm a picky eater, and I'm not gonna eat those things. There's zero chance. You could have asked me if I would eat normal food that people think is great, like lobster, and I would say no. Freaks me out, man. You gotta crack it and get out of the shell. Freaks me out. ABG just did my first Realm of Legends with rank 3 Domino and Rolk. Or wait, I read this comment some 35 minutes ago, Master William. Maybe you missed it, dude, but congrats on your Realm of Legends. But that's normal, dude. You're supposed to do Realm of Legends before becoming uncollected, I would say. Realm of Legends is easier. Poured in a red solo cup and chugged it. We laughed so hard. Dude. I would laugh pretty hard, too. Is Gate ever coming back? We don't know for sure. I mean, he did quit once and came back, but it seems not likely this time. Seems he's trying to focus on other creative endeavors. And if he's going to be focusing on other things, well, he's probably not going to have time to play the game at the moment. But hopefully he comes back to like share the new stuff that he's working on. So, cause yeah, I'm curious to see what he's doing. I've got his contact info. I told him to you know, hit me up when he has something that he feels like sharing. Impavid equals word per Dragon's request. Impavid, or is that impavid? Does that just mean like a street that's not paved? Impavid. Or wait, is it like an imp? An avid imp? Or an imp named David. Impavid. Would you rather on a boat? Would you eat them with a goat? I'm gonna say no to both of those. Impavid. I think it... Okay. I'm leaning more towards, like, an actual imp. So, I'm gonna say, like, a... mythological... imp-like bird thing. Because, why not bird? That's my guess. On Sunday, I watched the first Mighty Ducks on HBO Go. Yes, dude. Mighty freaking Ducks. Did the same thing. I was sure I watched it considering I've seen 2 and 3 like 50 times, but after watching the first 10 minutes, I realized I'd never seen the first. Really? Wow, dude. That's crazy. We watched all 3 again recently. I just love the Mighty Ducks. OMG, it's the Brian Grant. What's up, Champion Nova? Various journeys await me for today's stream. Various journeys, eh? Interesting. I have to walk or run at night because of how hot it is during the day. Unfortunately, I hate it because I have an unnatural fear of the Native American myth of the Skinwalker. I don't know what the heck that is, but alright. Is that like a... Is that like a story about somebody that would come out and, like, kill you or something? I don't even know. BG, you think it's worth building up the OG Avengers with this Last Stand quest thing coming? I'm not sure if they confirmed if they have the OG ones or any looks, thorax, non-cracks. I mean, don't build any of the champions up until we know more information. Is what I would say. Riley, is that? Hold on. Is that Rylea Jones? Sorry, I just messed up your name. It doesn't even seem like it's a difficult name to pronounce, but I'm not sure. Because I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I've ever seen the name Riley like spelled out, but I think yours is Riley, right? I think there's a difference. Either way, thank you very much for sending over 5 of them Australian bucks saying, hey, BG, I can't decide who to rank for out of Medusa, Magic, Luke Cage, and Sabretooth. All of them are not duped. Please help me decide. Thank you in advance. Okay. Hold up. First, we need to add your name on the wall. And then I will help you. Thank you very much. Holy crap, this wall is getting big. Okay. Rank for Medusa, Magic, Luke Cage, and Sabretooth. All of them are not duped. Okay. Let's cross some of the easier ones off the list. Take off Sabretooth. He's gone. We got Medusa, Magic, Luke Cage. I think Luke Cage is probably the best out of all the ones you listed here. Medusa has some use unawakened. She's good at shutting down robots, but her damage output's going to feel a little bit weak, a little bit lacking. She doesn't have her auto block. She loses a lot of utility without being awakened. Magic, she can be played unawakened. She's got all of her power control stuff, but I've seen Limbo save Magic so many times that I don't know. She's kind of fragile without her awaken ability. With her awaken ability, she could do a lot. But you know, you get hit a few times, and if you don't have that Limbo to back you up, it just feels like you go down too quickly, and you don't have the extra damage from Limbo and stuff like that. So I would, out of all those, I would go Luke Cage. I would go Luke Cage. That is my recommendation. Luke Cage's awaken ability, it's just a little bit of a little safety net that not a huge deal. Still has the bleed immunity, still has the damage whenever you stack up debuffs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I would do. If you didn't like Luke Cage for some reason, second option, it's between Medusa and Magic, and I'm not sure which one I would go with. Just whoever you liked more, but I'd go Luke Cage. Thank you very much for the 5. Really appreciate it. Sorry again on messing up your name, even though it doesn't seem like a tough name to pronounce. What's up, KT1? My dog is not impavid. My power went out, and this huge thunder went off, and instead of trying to protect me, he shivers behind me. Wait. Impavid, adjective, fearless, undaunted. Ah. So I pretty much didn't even come close. Got it. Okay. Was I even saying it the correct way? BG, I've taken first step towards my goal of getting a degree in firearms technologies. Hopefully soon I'll be enrolled and working towards becoming a certified gunsmith. Dude, Dicer. Sick, man. Good luck with all that. It's good to hear, man. Getting into something that you enjoy. BG, we all know Kabam gives you updates on what's coming in the game, so please tell us thoughts on next month's Thanos boss fight. Yes, they do tell me all the things that are coming to the game. I can tell you that Thanos next month will have he's gonna have health and attack and abilities, and the abilities they're challenging and interesting and different, and you have to fight him and beat him to get the rewards. Kabam doesn't actually tell me anything. I don't know if that was a troll or if that was or what. Occasionally, there's been very few circumstances where they've given me some advanced info if I had to, or not had to, but if I was making a video on like the dungeon friendship thing or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty rare, and that's probably stopped completely now that I'm no longer in the content creator program anyway. There's a snake in my boot, but I'll let him stay because he's paying rent. What the heck? Is that a reference to something? Yeah, we had the second and third on DVD, Christmas present from the parents one year, but we didn't have the first. First time I realized he was a lawyer. Oh, okay. Dude, quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Dude, the first movie, the second one too. Like, oh man, I think actually they all start out pretty intense. Wait, does the third one start out intense? Oh man, I can't remember. But you watch like you start up one of the first two movies and you start thinking like, dude, is this the Mighty Ducks? Is it supposed to be a kids movie? This is pretty intense. The music, the shots, it's kind of dark. I'm gonna head to bed a bit early tonight. It's been a long day for me. Have a good night, BG. All right, Dragon. Have a good one. Thank you again for the 5. BG, are the Human Torch crystals worth it, and are you going to buy them for a video? No, I don't really buy crystals like that. And as far as are they worth it? Only if you have a large amount of disposable income, I would say. Otherwise, no, they're not a good value. Or if you just, I mean, you don't have to be a millionaire or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you have to know going into it that you're probably not going to get the champion unless you buy a lot of crystals. So yeah. Is that LaFleur in here? I find it very disturbing that I now think of you when I see clothing with bananas on it. Send help. Saw you got some fine work from my boy Jimmy D. Rock. Cheers, BG. Did I? Not that I'm aware of. But did you see a pair of underwear? Is that why you thought of me? Was it unrelated to the banana? Yeah, you want intense? Look up what the goalie Goldberg looks like now. Oh man, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. BG, where are you planning to stop in this arena? I'm at 4.2. Seems like a good place to stop for shards and not get Spidey. Went 4.5 last time and did not get him or want him. I would have stopped at like 4.05 basically. So you're good. 4.2, you're definitely good. 4.05 is probably cutting it close, but that's what I would have stopped at anyway. That's, I mean, if I make it there, that's what I'm going to be stopping at. This round, yeah, I'm a little bit behind schedule, so we'll see. By the time I finish all of my 5 stars, I'll... Oh, no, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to run my 4 stars first before the 5s. Oh, I'm a fool. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe I'll still be up long enough to get them in. Because all these 5 stars will get me up to, I don't know, close to 3 million. Maybe just under 3 million or something like that. 2.8 or something. I don't know. The 4 stars, I've got a little over 500,000 points just with my top champions. And if I ran them twice, along with the 5 stars, I think I would have made it. Well, let's give it a shot. After seeing Cian's Nick Fury videos, are you going to rank up Nick Fury any higher? I had planned on taking Nick Fury up to rank 4 at some point already. I didn't get a chance to watch his yet. But I know Nick Fury's powerful in terms of like his bleeds and stuff like that. I've always known that ever since seeing Legacy's videos a long time ago. But I really just want a Nick Fury for his synergies, so I'm not too concerned if I can't get him higher. BG, you going for Torch? Higher than 3-star? I'm thinking about it just for fun, but not sure if I want to sacrifice the units from hitting more milestones. I'm in the same boat. Human Torch. So Human Torch doesn't look like he's very good at all, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, man. Because I think, animation-wise, I think he's the coolest looking in the entire game, and I might go for him just for that reason. But I don't know. I'm kind of debating on it, kind of thinking about it. Do you got any family members that question this whole gaming thing? I know I do. Not really. No. I've been playing games for many, many years now, and when I was younger, my parents I don't think they liked that I played games so much, but they never really stopped me. They're pretty free about just kind of letting me do pretty much whatever I want. Because I've always been able to like I've always worked, you know. It was never that like video games and work coincided like it does here, but with making YouTube videos and stuff. But like, even, you know, I got my first job when I was 14 years old. I never really caused trouble as a kid or anything like that. My school grades, they sucked, and that was probably the real reason why my parents probably didn't really like me playing video games as much as I did as a kid. But even when I stopped playing games for a short time, my grades didn't get any better. I just didn't like school. But as an adult, no, nobody questions anything I do. If they pretty much they have the attitude, like my entire family, they have the attitude of if I'm having fun, then yeah, I can just, you know, do whatever. BG, I'm finding using these synergies builds more points quickly, takes a bit more time for selection. Son of a Corvus. Builds more points quickly, takes a bit more time for selection, but a lot less rounds. Thoughts? You don't seem to do this, and the Arena Master. It's just all about time. You know, I have enough champions that if I wanted to, I could play the arena 24 hours a day, and I wouldn't run out of champions. Well, actually, it's about time, and it's about not thinking as well. But yeah, I'd rather just run through my champions as quickly as possible. Get them all on cooldown, and then just play them in, because it doesn't give you that much more points. It gives a very small amount of additional points, really, at the end of the day. But the even bigger reason is just it takes more mental energy to have to pair up your champions with synergies, and I just don't think it's worth it. The way I like to play Arena is that it's just background noise. If I had to focus on what I was doing, I would hate Arena. But because it's just background noise, because I'm just chatting it up with you guys, or you know, I could be watching a movie or doing whatever, and barely paying attention to what's going on in the game, I like Arena. Taking a day off the morning stream tomorrow. I have to do passport stuff tomorrow morning, adulting, business type things and such. Insert more adult words to seem important. Ah, man, I hate doing adult stuff. Oh, wait, that sounded really bad the way I said that. But, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Adult responsibility type stuff. You should put NF as an option in the next rank up roulette. Well, he kind of was. If I pulled a champion that was already 455, he was an option in there. On the poll that I had, he was the top option basically. He's somebody that I very much don't want to take up to rank 4, just because I think it's valuable to rank up synergy champions even. And I would have. I'm potentially, like, I got him for 2 reasons. One was synergies. That's the main reason I got him, was for synergies. The second reason was for the do you bleed node, or whatever it's called. When we saw that early on in Act 6, I was like, okay, well, I don't really have champions that cause powerful bleeds. I don't even have Blade, right? So I better pick this dude up. But he'll make it to the polls again next time we do rank up roulette. BG, I'm at the collector for the first time. I took about 15% of his health. I have no units to revive. Do I redo the path and try again, or wait for a revive? You got no units, huh? I'd probably, hate to say it, Dylan, but I think I'd back out if I were you. I'd probably back out. I wouldn't return for like a week. And, you know, grind up some arena. Try to get a little bit of a unit stash going. It's gonna take more than 1 revive to take that dude out. More than likely, you're gonna have to maybe Maybe like 5 or 6 revives or something like that. Potentially more if there's some mistakes that happen, you know. Oh my god, Brian, please don't say it again. I could play Arena 24 hours a day. I could too. It's so awful. I mean, hey, I said I could, not that I would. Although 24-hour streams. Synergy teams in Arena helps me keep track of where I'm up to. I know how many series I have left based on what team I have in. Yeah, you can see that. I do a similar thing looking at the win streak number because I know how many teams I have, and I know like what win streak I'll get up to if I use them all. Art of Chaos in here saying, send it over $5 saying I see a wall growing. Dude, this wall is massive. Art of Chaos, thank you very much, man. Joining the wall. How many people are up there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people. Thank you, guys. Hey, do you think MCOC should be put on other consoles? No. This game was built for touch controls, and I'm usually not a fan of touch controls at all. I'm a keyboard and mouse type of person. And then second preference would be controller, and then the third preference is touchscreen. That's usually how it is for me. But for this game, you could tell it was just built for touchscreen. It actually works out really well. Plus, this is the type of game where, you know, a lot of time you're not really home when you're playing it. You got to log in just for a few minutes, play Alliance Quest, something like that. So it works out that it's just on your phone. Whoa! Oh man, the wall. Wall is going down, but in a very good way. Adam Breeze sending over $20. Then I'm back again. That donation wall is too cluttered. Just became uncollected. Nice, dude. Congrats. What kind of roster should I have to beat Act 5? Well, first off, Adam, thank you very much once again, dude, for sending over $20. This is very generous of you. As far as what type of roster you should have to beat Act 5, so the difficulty of that final quest in 5.2.6, right, when you're fighting the Collector, the difficulty of that quest, it doesn't really get more difficult than that as you go throughout the rest of Act 5. It stays pretty much on that level. There'll be a couple of instances where, you know, certain paths you take, certain fights that you do will have like a little bit of a bump up in difficulty, you know, like the spiked armor path in 5.3, or, you know, just small things like that. But as far as the difficulty, it doesn't really go up so much. But I will say that 5.3 in particular, it does kind of, I don't know if require is the right word, but it definitely incentivizes you to have a varied roster in terms of class types. So I think you really want something like at least one 455 champion of each class. And you could do it with less. You could certainly do it with less. When 5.3 first came out, you know, people didn't have that many 455s. A lot of us were doing it with less. But these days, it would just be it'd be awesome if you can have that type of roster going into it. It's recommended. Or if you can't do it of all the class types, at least of, like, you know, 3 of the class types or something like that. And then, yeah, in terms of 5.4, you know, again, the difficulty's not really going up. There are some varied nodes, but you can use champions like Ronin to stun lock your way through certain paths. It's good to have a counter to the final Ultron boss. That's like the one big counter, I would say, would help out a lot. If you had some way to either shut down robots, such as Medusa or Nebula or whatever, or just high DPS champions like Corvus or Ghost, something like that. You know, so those types of champions. And then I would also say 5.4. There's a lot of biohazard nodes, so you need like a relatively strong double immune champion, an Omega Frost and Omega Frost, an Omega Red, Emma Frost, Iceman, something like that. But yeah, if you beat the Collector, you're already strong enough to get through 5.4. It's just going to be different challenges on the same difficulty level. But dude, thank you very much once again for the 20. And Esmir sending over $2 as well, saying Massiver. Was that in regards to the wall that is now no more? Well, Esmir, dude, thank you very much for the 2, dude. Appreciate it, man. And whoa, YouTube Premium gives 2 free super chats. Is it 2 free super chats? Yeah, 2 free 99-cent ones per month. Oh, okay. Yeah. Somebody told me. Somebody's sent those over. A couple people actually have. It's pretty cool. It seems like they're trying to match a little bit of what Twitch has going on, where you know, Twitch, you get those free subscriptions. So that's cool. GG, these Cav crystals are killing me. They keep giving me 6 stars, and I keep buying because it's not the 6 stars I want. Art of Chaos, man. They got you on those things, huh? You're addicted to the Cav crystals. Who'd you pull? I think I saw you pull Hella or something like that. I saw in the Alliance chat not too long ago. Brian, I'm getting sleepy. Kiss me? I'm not going to do that, Demiok, but I will say goodnight. And Brian, I have more gold than you. How does that make you feel? Pete, it makes me feel good, because I want you to have more gold than me. Brian, give me confidence to do completion of Act 5. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man. Like I said, anyone who's uncollected can do it. Of course, build up some resources. You know, don't just go in there thinking, oh, I got uncollected. Now I'm not going to spend a single revive going through the rest of Act 5. No, I mean, you're still going to need items and stuff like that. So just be patient with it still. But you can absolutely do it. Do what? Talking about clearing the rest of Act 5. Anyone who's become uncollected, they can... at least a single path through the rest of it, for sure. Oh man, that good old Omega Frost is a beast. Dude, can you imagine? Omega Red plus Emma Frost. Speaking of, it's been a long time since we've seen Kabam come out with the combo champions. Like Syverine, Unstoppable Ant, I think that was his name, right? Frank Strange, I think that was his name for the Punisher, Doctor Strange. Dude, those guys were really cool, man. Bam needs to bring them back. Hella 6-star, 3 5s, and 2 4-stars out of 10. Yeah, it's not too bad. How much gold do you get per week from Arena and Arena Crystals? I don't know. It's not really a consistent number. I don't even pop crystals open consistent like that. Sometimes at the end of the night I'll pop open 1 Arena Crystal, and sometimes I'll pop open like 2 or 3. I usually open up 1 every night at least, though. Just from questing, I have enough gold to cover donations for next week at least, so that's good. But yeah, I think I saw somebody put in the chat earlier that a level up event started. And if that's true, rip gold. Whatever gold I have left. Yep, level up event. Alright. I have way more gold than you, like 30 million more. How does that make you feel? Yeah, it makes me feel fine. I'm alright with it. It's good for you. I'm waiting to complete Act 5 until the new champs get added to the basic crystal. Okay. We need more Ice Phoenix? Oh, man. I feel like people... most people would hate to see a return of Ice Phoenix. I'm uncollected after 2 months, but I have no 440 tech or science champs for 5.3 or counters to Mephisto, MODOK, or Ultron in chapter 5.4. 440, like, talking 4 stars here? You don't even have a rank 4 4-star of those class types? Well. If you've only been playing the game for 2 months, I guess I could see that. But most people who are uncollected have been playing the game for longer than 2 months. Ice Phoenix is going to be in Labyrinth 2? Oh, dude, I would love it. I would love a Labyrinth 2. I don't even care. Throw your worst, Kabam. Give me your worst. If they came out with Labyrinth 2, I think I would take my time through it. Oh, wait. If they came out with Labyrinth 2, they would probably have a Legends type of event with it. Maybe I wouldn't take my time with it. Brian, I kind of want to go for Ebony Maw and Cold Obsidian, both, Panaman Pete. I thought I saw you in the chat saying you didn't like the way that Maw looked, which is crazy, because I think he looks sweet. I mean, I get it. You know, it's all personal preference and subjective and that, but I thought he looked really cool. I think Cold Obsidian looks cool too, but I have a feeling he's going to suck. I just have this strong feeling about him that he's not good. I don't know. I don't know if that's, you know, I have no info to back that up, but I just really think he's gonna suck. Take a look, Buster, rank 4, my last 2015 gem. Go for it, man. Hi, BG. I love you. Luke, the love. I feel it, man. Did Act 5 with 550s only. All quests cost me 1 revive on average, which isn't much. But also was very lucky and had the right champs. Yeah. I mean, so when Act 5 came out, most people didn't have champions stronger than 5. Like, I feel like the content was balanced around 550s. And if you had some good 455s, then you were ahead of the game. That said, like, it's definitely not easy content depending on how long you've been playing either. A lot of us had already been playing the game for a long time when Act 5 came out and kind of already had a bunch of things not necessarily mastered, but you know, like we were ready for it. We were prepared for it, type of thing. Where even if we didn't have some of the strongest champs, still kind of got through it, both in terms of like playing ability and just having some resources saved up. Because when Act 5 came out, there wasn't a ton else going on in the game at the time. Like, people were trying to get through Labyrinth and everything and burning tons of resources there, but once Act 5 came out, I feel like most people didn't really care about Labyrinth for a while. You know, outside of maybe doing the initial path, and then just saved all resources for that and stuff. Hey Brian, damn, you looking shiny today. Nice, thank you, Celeste. Speaking of a Legends run, have they announced the Legends thing for Act 6? I kind of want to see who the champ they give is. I would imagine by the end of the week we'll have that info. No guarantee. Maybe sometime next week, but I would think by like wait, today's Wednesday. Damn. I would think tomorrow or Friday we might have some info on the Legends winners for 6.1. ABG, I became uncollected 2 months myself as a rank 4 Blade and rank 4 Hyperion, both awakened. Could tell me finish 100% Act 5, or should I work on getting some more classes? Those champions, those two champions are going to do a lot for you, especially Blade. There was a ton of villains all throughout the rest of Act 5. Like 5.4 specifically, every single boss was a villain. But 5.3 might be a little difficult for you if those are your only 2 rank 4s. Those are only 2 class types. You could still get through. You might just have to suffer your way through some of the other quests and, you know, not 100% clear them. Just go for like whatever the easiest looking path is. Because you could still use those champions. It's just they don't hit very hard, you know. But you could still use them. You could still kind of slowly go through with Blade, try to heal up throughout the fights and stuff like that. There's going to be longer fights. I'm so far out the loop. I haven't seen about them coming to the game. They there was like a little leaked video from the Chinese I don't know, Chinese App Store or something like that. I don't know where it comes. I think it looked like one of those preview trailers for app stores. But yeah, it's official. I also think, oh, you know what? I think Kabam even announced it in their update thread. Are those champions coming? The change log here. Something here. Avengers Forever, Ronin, and 2 new children of Thanos. Yeah, I guess they don't say their actual names here, but we've seen the videos already. I'm excited for this. So in the next update, there's going to be a champion index added. I don't know how it's going to look. New ability to view all the available champions within the contest in the updated My Champions screen. I hope it lets us see like the synergies of higher level champions and stuff like that. That would be very helpful. What's your opinion on 4-star maxed Doctor Strange? Meh. He's not so good. He's not the worst champion, but he's not so good. He used to be one of the best in the game, and then he got nerfed a bit, and yeah. Pokédex? Yeah, basically Pokédex. That's something Dave specifically asked for in a Dev Please vid. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I saw that too. Cameron said they have something like that in Marvel Future Fight. That's the name of it, right? I always get Future Fight and Forged to Fight confused, but I think it's Future Fight. So anyone who's played that game, I would imagine it's probably similar to that one. But I've never played that one myself, so I don't know how that looks. I wonder if it's only gonna let you view champions you have fought, like a Pokédex. That'll be interesting. BG, is there any way to motivate myself into doing the story? Level 40 in the game, and can't stand the idea of doing story. Haven't even 100% Act 1. I'm halfway into Act 2. Really, don't like the story. I would say for most people, that's like one of their favorite game modes. Surprising to hear. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. Outside of like, if you get to the very high levels, you know, sometimes people will sit on it and wait a little bit till they get some better champions and stuff. But any way to motivate yourself? The only thing I could really say is the rewards, the titles that you get that increase the rewards kind of across the board in different ways. If that's not motivation enough, I don't know what is. So like getting the uncollected title, I don't remember the names of them before, from like Act 3 and Act 4 and stuff like that. And then the Cavalier title from Act 6, eventually when you get strong enough to get that. The free crystals that you get and other perks are totally worth it. That was not meant to be a special one, but it worked out. Kind of weird they got the update and another hotfix a few days after. It's good, but seems odd to me. Wait, did they actually get the update? Like, is the update live for them? I didn't realize that. I think it has to do with app stores and stuff like that. But yeah, actually, I'm not smart enough in that area to even talk. Hope they fixed the synergy tab for Arena. It makes no sense. What do you mean, the synergy tab for Arena? PG thoughts on duped Tanuki Soup Mario? Wow. Easy 565 right there, Enach, for sure. BJ, I'm getting angry at Chapter 3 of Variant 1. The paths are so long and the chip damage is ridiculous. No 565 science or Cosmic Champ doesn't help. Yeah, dude. That's rough without a 560. I wouldn't... I don't know if I would even touch that quest, to be honest with you, man. Without having a 565 Cosmic or Science. You know, when Variant 1 first came out, I probably would have forced my way through there. But now that there's other content in the game that's like on a similar level, but a little bit easier to, a little bit more accessible, like Variant 2 or Act 6, and Act like 6.2 is already, the beta testing has already begun, so we know we're not too far away from that content releasing. I would probably just wait on Variant 1, be patient. No, they said the update would be followed by another hotfix in a few days after if a few issues they get covered. Oh, okay. That's what you're talking about. Got it. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. I have to imagine it's something to do with they have to allow like a certain amount of time for Google and Apple to review their update or something. I don't know. OBG, do you think I should focus my ISO and resources on ranking up either Venom the Duck, Venom the Duck, Iceman, or Spider-Gwen, or leveling up my 6-star Loki? Sorry, long question. I would go with, I wouldn't really go with Loki. Don't do that. Put your resources into any of the other champions that you mentioned are actually fantastic. It kind of just depends on what you need. I would probably go with Venom the Duck myself, unless I needed the immunities of Iceman for something. But yeah, I'd rather just rank up the Venom the Duck. Two of those 4 champions they mentioned, Venom and Spider-Gwen, they are 2015 champions. So I don't know if you're talking about. I'm guessing you're talking about taking them to rank 4, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're just talking about rank 3. If you're talking about rank 3, then yeah, you could just rank up whichever one you prefer. But when it comes to taking them to rank 4, you might be able to get a 2015 rank up gem from one of those champs. If you're nowhere near ready to do Variant yet, that's fine too. Like you could just rank those champions up the normal way. It's not a huge deal, but it's something to keep in mind that you might be able to get the best of both worlds and kind of rank up Venom the Duck and Iceman now, and then in the future use a 2015 gem on those other champions or something. For Frog Suit Mario, very useful for Act 6. Big blooper. Wow. BJ 100% Variant 1, now looking at 100% Act 6. Which would you say is easier, No Ghost or Corvus or Medusa or Hype? I would say that Variant 1 is the most difficult content in the entire game. If you got through Variant 1, you can get through anything else that's available right now. I feel like 6.2 might dethrone Variant 1, but we'll have to see. Brian, do you know what a Tanuki is? They're adorable. Google it. Isn't that the name of the squirrel suit thing? Or am I thinking of a different one? What the heck is a tanuki? They are pretty adorable, I gotta say. What is this? This image just makes me happy. Alright, 4 stars are almost done. Last round of them. When will OG Vision offer be up again? No one knows. Basically, whenever Kabam feels like. They're kind of sporadic with it at times. Sometimes we get the offer 2 times within a relatively short time, like a few months between the offers, and then sometimes it takes like an entire year to get the offer again. Any thoughts on Joker in Super Smash Bros? I don't really know anything about Joker. He's from Persona games, right? I think. It's not Joker as in like Batman Joker, in case anyone's thinking it was that. I never really played the Persona games, though. I don't really know anything about them. Are they fixing the backdraft issue? Thank God. Yeah, dude. It seems, I mean, that fix patch seems like it's gonna do a lot. Here, we'll go check out the forum post real quick after this fight. Should I rank up my only duped 5-star Nightcrawler to rank 3 or 4-star Domino to rank 5? You probably want to go with Domino. I think Nightcrawler is a bit underrated, but Domino is just... Domino's Domino. You probably want to rank her up. The thing that sucks about this is my alliance leader wants me to level up Loki over the other 5s, even though Loki sucks. Well, don't listen to him. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't want to cause trouble for you and your alliance and stuff like that, but yeah, that's not the right call. There's a... I don't know if there's some other reason that why he wants you to rank up Loki, but as far as I'm concerned, with the info that I have, that is not the right call. Okay. Here we go. So, on top of like the new stuff that's coming in this update, which seems cool, man. I don't know about these solo objectives. It sounds like a cool idea. So, solo objectives says here they're an in-game test that encourage players to explore all areas of the contest, complete groups of objectives related to your activities across all the varied challenges of the Battle Realm. The more you complete, the more rewards you receive. Look for more solo objectives as we add new events, features, activities, and more. So this sounds like it has a lot of potential. I don't know if it's just going to be some boring stuff. I have a feeling it's mostly going to be boring stuff, to be honest. But this has the potential to do things like if they add challenges for each individual champion. Oh my God, I would love it so much, guys. I would love it so much. Like, for example, a challenge to take down Wolverine in Realm of Legends with a guillotine or something like that, you know. And once you complete that, you get certain rewards. Just kind of like special things like that. Oh, that'd be so sick. But I have a feeling this is going to be more on the like repeatable side of things, where, you know, they may ask you to. Well, actually, hold on. I think there's already pictures of it somewhere on like the other part of the website. And that's why I'm saying I think it might end up being a little more on the boring side. No, I don't see pictures here. Where did I see pictures? In the line chat, somebody, I don't know, somebody had like screenshots or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, let's go back to this forum post. So it's, I mean, oh, wait. Hold on. Picture was low-level challenges? Okay. I think I might know where those are, too. Never mind. I'm giving up on it. Okay. But that seems like it has some potential. The Champion Index, I think, is going to be great, man. I'm really excited for that. The Avengers stuff, I'm sure, is going to be cool. But then, here we go. We got the bug fixes and improvements right here. And there's a big list of bug fixes. And then, at the end of that, they have this additional line here, which I'm really happy that they added. Because you know the first thing a lot of people are going to do when they download the new update, they're going to try to see, like, okay, are some of these bugs that have been plaguing the game, are these things fixed? And they're already telling us, like, hey, some of the stuff is not going to be fixed yet. But the update that we're going to download is going to be followed shortly by another update within a couple days that features fixed an issue causing the opponent's AI to sometimes act too defensively. Fixed an issue causing the backdraft intercept technique to not function, and improved on the situation where the opponent may launch a special attack while being attacked / while blocking. These are like pretty big fixes. They talked a bit further about objectives in the thread being geared more towards newer players. But that there will be stuff for more endgame players that revolve around the monthly quests, but won't occur every month. Like this month, there's objectives planned for the event, but next month there's not. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it can't be a bad. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that, but I don't see how it could be a bad thing that they're adding these objectives. It seems cool. It seems. It seems like a worst case scenario for the objectives is just that maybe they won't be interesting enough, and maybe you just ignore them and just continue playing the game how you're already playing it. That's the worst case scenario, and best case scenario is like, cool, man, it's something additional fun to do in the game. The update's looking pretty good. So far, at least. We'll see. We'll see what actually happens when it goes live, you know? Brian seems like a pretty happy man. I am a pretty happy man. Said the best reward is a tier 4 class Callus Crystal, so I don't think it'll be very good for endgame players. Okay. We just joined a new alliance last week, and they're high alliance 4 tier. I have enough resources to take up 3 champs for high tier alliance 4. MODOK, the champion, Killmonger, Infinity Man, Cable, Spider-Man. Do you mean like defensively or offensively or what? Defensively, you just want to check with your alliance, because if you guys are a high tier alliance war, you guys probably have diversity as one of your criteria for ranking up champions. So if somebody else already has a MODOK ranked up, you probably wouldn't want to rank up yours, you know. Offensively, most of those look like defensive champions to me, so I have a feeling you're talking about defensively. If you're not, then let me know and we'll continue talking maybe. Even more possible rewards are what our dopamine receptors crave. Yeah, dude. Okay. Anyway, let's go back. Run these 5 stars, man. Petition to buff war crystals for individual wars based on tier. Perfect sign here. What? I feel like there are different war crystals depending on tier, just because they stack up differently in your crystal stash. That happened twice today in AQ on the Kingpin boss, where he just hit right through my attack on a backdraft. It's been so funky. Dude, I can't even try it because they dash in so quickly. I just had to give up trying altogether. I think Kabam should add a more detailed filter list, like one that you could filter out Avengers or Guardians or larger XL champions, so we don't have to search tags. That'd be nice. Maybe that's gonna come with the, what's it called though? That might be part of the Pokedex that they're adding. I'm just gonna call it that because I forgot the name of it already. Champion Index, I think that's what it is, right? Screw it. Let's just call it Pokedex. Call it what it actually is, Kabam. Pokedex. I bet some of them internally call it that too. Tweeter if you please. Tweet sucka. Alright. 2 Twitters. 1 stone. Something like that. This is you, right? Rubato. Level up being animated, impulse decision. Boy, I'm glad I did. Stack 12 incinerates in one fight while messing around. I ran out of ISO. That's why he's at 45 yet. Nice, dude. Yeah. I like this champion. I like Massacre a lot. I wish it was a little bit easier to keep things stacked, but crap, Dicer. The way Twitter is, I can't, like, this video is the size of a peanut. But I see what you're talking about. The thing where, oh damn, you're probably right. I didn't even think about this. Where MODOK just sits there and doesn't move. Oh, was that part of the video? Okay, it was. I was like, what the hell is that noise? Am I taking a hearing test? But there was some beeping if you guys didn't hear it. But yeah, they're probably gonna fix that where MODOK just turtles up and just stays blocking and never moves. I'm gonna be sad to see that go. I didn't know what that defensive thing was, but that's probably what they're talking about. Yeah, so it's basically occurring BG. He was in so fast, yet my attack had gotten in and seemed like mine should have hit, but it's got through still both times. Yeah, dude. It'd be nice when they fix that. I don't even backdraft intercept like that often, you know, but sometimes I do, man. It just throws me off completely. Sup, dude? What's up, Lags? Lags, dude, I saw your tweet, man. You're throwing in the towel on Torch, dude. All because these new champions came out that are looking cooler. That's tough, man. I thought we were grinding for Torch together. Or at least that's what you were saying. I never really agreed to grind Torch together, but still, yeah. Who are you most excited for, you think, Lags? I haven't had much problem with Kingpin dashes and backdrafts, but we only do map 5 all week. It's new to the game, but it did happen once in a fight yesterday on Kingpin boss. Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit inconsistent too. It seems like sometimes it's okay, but a lot of times it's not. It can be a bit difficult to get the bat ignited, but once you do, it's easy to keep it lit. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played him in a while, but I remember one of the problems being, you know, baiting out specials just kind of runs out the clock on everything. Will there be a dungeon run attempt at some point here? This next round in particular, maybe not, because we don't have all the details to share just yet, but we're probably moving very soon. MMO might be like a Mystic Corvus. You think so, Lax? He played me, sat there for so long until I tried to hit him with a heavy, and then he sprang into action and hit me with a combo. Oh, I beeped out my bad words. Is that what that was? Yeah, dude. That's how MODOK is, man. He baits you in. Medusa to rank 4, Corvus to rank 4. Medusa is awakened. You can go either way. I would say Corvus gets more love from the community. So you probably want to go with Corvus. Just because he seems to get used more. But they're both great. BG, so it's level up. I use my second 2015 Mystic on Guillotine. Thinking about using regular Tech 3-4 on Doc Ock just for Arena. And to get those 25 units, 7 Tier 5 Basic to rank 5 Venom. To have an even 4-star team again. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I don't know if I would... I mean, Doc Ock... To me, it's kind of tough to give him a 3 or 4 gem like that. But I understand what you're saying, because I actually just gave a 3 to 4 gem to a champion that nobody would give a 3 to 4 gem to, just because I didn't care. You know, just more arena points and stuff. It's all good. Which, for anyone who was curious about like rank up vids, I said I was gonna have a big rank up video where I rank up a lot of different champions and stuff like that. It's that should be out tomorrow. There's a lot to it. It's taking some time to edit it all down to make it a video that isn't an hour long. MODOK is standing so incredibly still. Want to be invisible like Drax? Yeah, I think you're right. Just wants to be invisible. You're really good. Thanks, man. How come you didn't switch the stream thumbnail to Spidey? What do you mean? Like the background? I usually just have the text. I have the loading screen and the text for the arena streams. I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to making thumbnails for streams because I'm streaming every single night. If I change the thumbnail every single time, it would just it'd be annoying, to be honest. It would make streaming less fun. When I started streaming, I just wanted it to be as easy to do as possible so that I kept enjoying it. What's up, Hobbit? Wait, does anyone still use Doctor Strange? No, not really. Oh, I see what you're saying. Maw is going to be a Doctor Strange counter. Yeah, but his L1 extends the duration of the incinerates. Gains the charge to ignite the bat quicker when hitting opponents incinerated. Yeah, like he's cool, like I said, but can be tough to use sometimes. BG, how got so many 3-star champs maxed out? I'm unable to get ISO fast enough. Any tips on how to get more ISO? It takes time. I've been playing this game for a long time, but the best way to get ISO is just playing arena. Playing arena, duplicating your champions through the premium hero crystals and all that. But for a long time, for maybe like the first 2 years or something like that, I was out of ISO. And even now, depending on how many like if I pull some new champions or do a few rank ups in a row, I'll find myself out of ISO. But the more arena you do, the more crystals you open, the more ISO you'll have. If you really want to get some more ISO too, you could pop open, you could spend units on crystals. It's not really advisable, but it's something I've at least considered, like opening up some Cavalier crystals to try to get some more ISO if needed. But I'm trying my best to avoid doing that because I don't think they're a good value. I actually almost caved, sort of. Looking at my my 6-star shards right now. I'm at 83, 85. And I can, if I finish up like Master or something like that, I can basically get to 2 5-star hero crystals. And then thinking about the shards I get from that, I'm kind of close to another 6-star crystal. And just each 6-star helps out so much in the arena that I was almost thinking like, well, if I need gold, if I need ISO, and it might help me get a 6-star, so a little bit faster from duplicating 5s from Cavaliers or something, then maybe I could pick up a few, but nah. Screw that. I'm usually pretty lazy to clip my thumbnail, let alone make one. Yeah, that's true. 12k units worth of Cavalier crystals better than Nick Fury grind? Question mark. Well, 12k units on a grind is probably not worth it. I didn't spend 12k units grinding for Nick Fury though. If I thought it was going to cost me 12k units to grind for Nick Fury, I would have never even attempted it. But I'd rather have Nick Fury than 4,500 units of Cavalier crystals. Personally. Wait, was there a free crystal available? Am I seeing things? Oh, there it is. Free Cav crystal. Don't mind if I do. ABG, the best way to play Sim Supreme, charging special 3s. I don't have much experience with Sim Supreme, but Legacy, who was just in here, he made a video dedicated to how to play Symbiote Supreme. I recommend checking it out. Man, I was almost at 4k units, and then I spent a bunch on energy refills completing uncollected. Kind of sad about that. It's gonna feel good getting above 4k again. Are you going for Human Torch? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what my plans are for Human Torch just yet. He looks super cool. I want him just for his looks, but it doesn't seem all that useful. I have a ton of skill ISO, and I'm close to being able to rank 4 or 5-star. Does Korg have any value outside of defense? I don't think so, Dicer. No. I've heard a little bit of like, well, he's got some immunities and like shock immunity and stuff, but no, I don't think so. I could be wrong. More testing may be needed. But right now, I'd say definitely not. What do you think about 5-star Sabretooth? He's okay. Not a huge fan of Sabretooth. He's got pretty high prestige, though, and he's a good defender if you get his Sig level high. He can hit really hard, too, if you build up his Furies. The problem is, building up his Furies can sometimes suck. He does have good synergies, though, at least. Even though you missed 9 out of 10 in my comments, I'd like to say thank you for helping me stay sane over the day. I'm honored to be here to answer questions that you can't get to. Thanks again. Yeah, sure, man. Everybody's welcome around here. Keep on getting 4 Furies with Angela. Finally a good bug. Is that not... I guess that's not normal for Angela, right? Interesting. Want him for his looks. BG 2019, yeah. BG's opening Arena Crystals, the only free way to get units. Well, you don't have to open up Arena Crystals. Most of my units come just from the Arena milestones themselves. But you also get units from other ways. The monthly event quests, the solo events like the level up one that's currently on. The calendar gives you some units. I have some unit guides out there that kind of go into all the different ways. A little bit outdated at this point. I've been thinking about making another one, but I might wait till the website's live and turn that into a written guide more than anything. I think that'd be best. Most helpful. BG, back issues 3 next month? I don't think so, Luke. I wouldn't mind if they added it, but I don't think so. Alright, it is getting to be a little bit late here, though, guys. Should we end things off with a Mjolnir crystal? Definitely not. Don't even answer anything in the chat. I was trolling. What the hell? The game's like, oh, you're trolling about the Mjolnir crystal? Well, we're gonna scroll you back up automatically. to look at it again. Man, I do want to pop this 5-star Hero Crystal, though. Not going to do that either, though. Sorry. Thinking out loud here. Not actually opening up a damn thing right now. How much will Torch go for? The 5-star? Hard to say. You know, he had a lot of hype going for him. He had a whole lot of hype going for him until people saw that his damage output kind of sucked. I think that kind of killed off a lot of his hype. I think, I don't know, my best guess is probably similar to where Captain Marvel went. Which Captain Marvel is a much better champion, but I feel like this dude still has a little bit more hype going for. I don't know, it's hard to say. Anyway, low 40s, I would guess. 42. But it's really just a guess. He could still go 50 plus, you know what I mean? BG, did you copy strike claim Seaton's video? No. Did he actually? He didn't actually get hit with a copyright strike, did he? On something? No. You're talking about for oh, you're probably talking about the bench part thing, right? Is that what you're talking about? Because I heard he used. I didn't see the video. I haven't been watching a ton of videos just because I've been trying to, man, just so busy with the move and trying to do other things that I really haven't got a chance to watch a lot of videos. But no, I would never copyright strike somebody for that. We talked a long time ago too, actually. This is, oh man, this is probably going back like a year and a half, 2 years ago at this point, where we both just said like, yeah, it's cool if we use some if we use like a picture of each other in videos or something like that. Like there's, you know, but anyway, it's about that time, guys. There was a lot of super chats tonight. Adam, I don't know if you're still in here, dude, but thank you so much for sending over 20 bucks. It's very generous of you. It's not the first time you did that. Thank you, dude. And then we had a massive wall of D going on, where I think it was up to, was it 10 people on that wall? So yeah, thank you, everyone. And even the people that didn't make it to the wall, but sent over a few bucks. Thank you, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.